Turnip Crackers, welcome to another wonderful video. Today we have Jesus' Sacred Beast deck profile. Let's get right into this.
Hi, I'm Jesus, or you can call me Ben. You've probably seen a few of my decks. This is my first time speaking. Let's hope I can talk well. So this year is my Sacred Beast deck. You know, a lot of people actually only use Haman and Raphael, but I like to go pure, and I've got Uriah in my build. Well, it's not just one of each either. I've also got an extra Haman, extra Raphael, just to make sure I have him. Or admittedly, Uriah is the weakest of the three, so I just kept him at one. But hopefully, you know what the. Hopefully, you're already familiar with the beasts themselves. So let's look at the rest. Let's look at what supports them.
You don't see how that might be a problem too, Mary.
So first of all, we got 3 Chaos Summoning Beasts. This is, in my opinion, the most important and support monster, because they can just summon any beast straight from the hand. Just normal summon 1, tribute, boom, Haman. They also have a graveyard effect, which lets you search for the deck's field spell. We'll get to that when we get to the spells. I also have 3 Dark Beckoning Beasts, and you know, these are probably just as important as the Chaos Summon Beasts, because you normal summon 1, you can search not just a Sacred Beast, but any card that supports a Sacred Beast. Like if it's got like any of their names in them, that brings it out. And you can also use it to get a second normal summon for a 0/0 monster. And actually, that brings us to the next monster. The Dark Summoning Beasts, which also 0/0, and these ones require a tribute summon. So normal summon in one of these, tribute summon Dark Summoning Beasts. 1 second. Okay, so what this one does is you tribute it, special Sacred Beast directly from your hand or deck. Now the one problem though is that you can't attack for the rest of the turn when you use that effect. But that's the thing, attack for the rest of the turn. Attack with 1 beast, and if you can summon one of these, special Sacred Beast during your main phase too, where you won't need to attack anyway. Well, can't attack anymore already. You can also banish them from the graveyard to search a Sacred Beast, and that's pretty much it for them. And for the rest of my monsters, I got 2 Ash Blossoms and a Ghost Ogre, just hand traps. They limited Called by the Grave dicks. Oh, and you know what, I also got the what's it called? The Shimmering Scraper Raphael, which is you could summon it, but it's meant to work with Raphael. Have him on the field, tribute this. You gain double attack and just attack everything. You can also add back your back to your hand from your graveyard by tribute a monster. You know what? Between Chaos Summon and the Scraper, since you do tribute a fair bit, I also got Darkest Diabolos, which is summoned just by having one of your monsters tribute. Really easy summon, good stats, pest protection, just good card overall. Now for the spells, we got 2 Fallen Paradise. Now this is that field spell I mentioned earlier, the one that Chaos Summon Beast can search. This is Mountain of the Bound Creator and Pot of Greed combined. I'm serious. You have any of the Sacred Beasts or even Armatel. Once per turn, you draw 2 cards, and they also can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects. If you actually get a Sacred Beast in one of these, it gets really nuts. You get a lot of draw power. And for some reason, no one ever destroys these things. We also have opening of the Sacred Beasts, 3 of them. The best part of this is just the activation effect, where it lets you search for any Sacred Beast monster or a Sacred Beast monster support. It doesn't search other spells or traps, but does grab other monsters. That by itself is really good. It's why you play it 3. It's also got a few other effects, which admittedly I always forget, like discard a card, special 0/0 monster, like Dark Summon Beast. And, and once per turn you can add back other continuous spells from your grave if you have a Sacred Beast. Play a 3, I guarantee. And I've got one Cerulean Skyfire. It's if you have him on attack mode, it just lets you once per turn negate a spell or trap. That's pretty much all you play it for. It's got another effect, but I'm tired, so I can't remember what it does. And since I've got all 3 Sacred Beasts, I play Dimension Fusion Destruction, which is an easier way to bring out their fusion monster. Just banish them from your hand, field, or graveyard. And if you got Sacred Beast on the field, it can't be negated. So, or changed for that matter. If you play all 3, play this. For other spells, I play Foolish Burial. They have grave. My monsters have grave effects. 1/1 for Chaos Summon Beast. Lure of Darkness. They're all dark. Why not? Cosmic Cyclone removal. Twin Twister removal. And Call of the Grave. The deck actually gets hurt a lot by hand traps, and I'm really mad that this got limited to 3. Thanks, Konami. Now for traps. I got 3 Awakening of the Sacred Beast. So this just gets more and more effects every time you have a different Sacred Beast on the field. If you have 1, gain life points anytime they normal or special. It really adds up. If you have 2, it's Skill Drain. Actually, no, it's better than Skill Drain because it keeps monster effects from being activated on the field. And if you get all 3 on the field, it's Macrocosmos for your opponent. So that everyone swears by it, and by having 3, and I can see why. It's just really good, especially if you get 2. I got Hyperplay because why not? Basically, every time Uriah battles a monster, this will give it 1,000. This will make its attack 1,000 for each trap on the field and both players' graveyards. Now, normally Uriah only gains 1,000 attack for each continuous trap in your graveyard, but this is a way to make it a little stronger. And if you somehow manage to summon a Sacred Beast normally and not just through the cheesy ways this deck does it, you can use this to bring back from your graveyard once per turn. And as for the rest of traps, I got Phoenix Chain. It's helpful. It's a continuous trap, so it helps your eyes. So why not? Underrated card, to be honest. I got Dimension Barrier because screw the meta. This will screw up a lot of decks. Solemn Warning and Solemn Strike. I actually just added one of these in. I can't remember which. Negates are always helpful, and I'm getting life damage. Now my extra deck isn't very much. I got 3 Armatells for some reason. I only need 1. Alternatively, I can summon the Baptism Emperor. Different Dimension Fusion Destruction can summon any of these, so it's really helpful. Again, I only have 1. Yeah, 3. In hindsight, I should be playing Extravagant since my deck isn't very extra deck reliant, but whatever. And for my last few extra deck cards, I've got Salamangreat Emerge, which is actually very helpful. It gives protection to your Sacred Beasts and easy to summon since most of your main deck monsters are zero attacks. I got Underclock Ticker and Overload for some reason. I don't even know why I have these in. It's mainly just these guys I play for the extra deck. I definitely should play Extravagance. And yeah, that's my Sacred Beast deck. A very casual deck, but it works. I have to get all three on the board. I hope that you like it.
That was all for this wonderful video. If you thought it was great, please like and subscribe. Peace out.